I have some questions for anybody that would like to throw out a suggestion for discussion. Right now, how many second comings of Christ are there in the world that have really big offshore bank accounts? The list is enormous. And if you've done any research into this sort of thing, you realize that I'm not exaggerating. What is anathema about staying right here on earth amongst human beings, flawed and nuts as they are commonly, and I'm putting myself in that mix as well, and dealing with whatever comes out of that without having to jump into some nether sphere and making up this religion or glomming onto a religion because there's got to be something else besides this. It's not that things have gotten so bad now that they're doing this. This has been going on for a very long time in any age, even back to the Victorian age, and even before that. People establishing cults. We look back 2 millennia ago, the Christians started a cult, which continues on. People relying on the belief in this man who was supposedly beaten to a pulp, then pounded onto a tree, mocked, buried, and then somehow rose from the dead to save us all from death. You know how the story goes. It's a long story, and it's been going on for quite some time. You know, if you repeat something often enough with a great deal of fervor, the likelihood of people believing you is great. Either you get a room in an asylum, or you start a religion. That seems to be the two choices, if you're going to go that route. And how many people follow these, like Lori Vallow types, the Chad Daybell types, who are big in the news right now, or the Jim Jones type? Oh, now we know he was a charlatan, but back then, a lot of people thought he was the Messiah. He was going to help us. How many of them are there? I really would like to ask somebody, anybody, if they can throw out why it's so impossible to deal with life right here, right now, and the very idea that maybe this is it. Maybe there is no afterlife. Maybe there is no deity. Maybe there isn't. Maybe that is all one colossal lie. I'm not saying I'm definitely true about that. I could be wrong. But there's a high likelihood that I'm right. But beyond all that, why not just deal with what we have here? Why can't we learn how to be good to one another, for one thing? A lot of people say, well, if there's no God, if there's no absolute moral system, then we go out, kill, 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 kill. Why do people jump to that conclusion right away, instead of embracing our will and using it for something positive? Most of the religions that have a deity at the center of it demonize the will. That it is, if you're not connected to God, Jesus Christ, or Allah, or whatever, you're connected to the demons. You're connected to Satan. Those are the only two choices for people. At least the ones that I've talked to, who are Christians, who embrace this cultish notion. Across the boards, all religions, they are reaching out for something that's not here, that you have to have faith in, just blind, childlike belief, that it's there. But you know, when you think about it, there's absolutely no evidence of it anywhere. The only evidence of it, apparently, is this tumble down of agreement through the ages. Millions and millions of people believe. Trillions of people probably believe in the Christian religion. Trillions of people believe by now, that have come and gone, in the Muslim religion or Judaism. Where is that? Where is the core of that? Where is the seed of that? And if you think about it, this may all be a lie. And the only thing that you have is right here in front of you. Life and then death. Death is really scary for a lot of people because what's beyond it? Well, nobody knows. That's one of the greatest mysteries of the universe. Well, you'll find out. We'll all find out. But the other big question is, what is life? That's another big mystery. Why are we here? Well, really, beyond everything, beyond all curious questioning and discussion, so what? We are here. So let's make the best of it. Do something about this mess that we're in. And this age is no different than any other age. A lot of people say, well, the second coming is around the corner. God's around the corner. God's on the horizon. Well, you know, people have been saying that through every age. Back to recorded history. Now, this is going on and on more than I wanted to, but the bottom line is, why not just deal with what's here, what's now, and forget about all this deity-based nonsense? Or the Scientologists and their Xenu and their body thetans. Forget about that. Forget about following a guru. Follow yourself. That is, if you have the courage to. Forget about all that. Read about it. Read about it like they're comic books. Read the Bible like a comic book. And you can glean wisdom from comic books. Some comic books have a lot of integrity. I'd say the Bible is a hell of a comic book. Or the Quran. That is that's a hell of a comic book. A lot of gore in both books, actually. So the slasher crowd would be very satisfied if they got their stories from either book. Anyway, I've said as much as I want to say, but I'm so tired of people grabbing after cults, grabbing after gods, grabbing after religions, grabbing after something that's not here because they just can't deal with what's here. Yeah. That's all I have to say. I hope you have a good day. Keep safe. Keep healthy. Wear a mask.